everyone, this is Maya from Inspired Life, and today we have a very special video planned for you. We're going to talk about all the astrological aspects, well, not all, but most major ones that are affecting our situation in May, and we're going to talk about the full moon in Scorpio. And I have a very special guest, a very dear friend of mine, but also an expert astrologer, life coach, and trainer. She actually was living in Bali, left her corporate job, and she's been there for 7 years, but she's finally back in our home country, and she graciously accepted my invitation to share her insights on astrology, and I'm really excited to have her here. So please give a warm welcome to Iva Tarle. Hi, Iva.
Hi, Maya, and hi to all your fans. I'm really excited to be here. Thank you for the invitation. It's a very special time that we are living in, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, we had a little bit of a chat before we started filming, and let me put like this. And actually, we realized that it's a little bit in sync with the numerology, but I would like to hear the astrological aspect of this whole thing. Can you tell us a little bit more about what is going on? What are the most important aspects we need to know about?
Of course, I'm happy to. I'm super excited. As I said, it's a big event coming up on the 7th of May, and it's the full moon in Scorpio. So the full moons in Scorpio, the full moons in general, are the times when the sun is opposing moon. It happens every month. And at those times, the energy is at its culmination. The moon is at its highest, it's at its roundest point. So this is the time where we are actually ending certain things, and when we are also getting a lot of clarity and insight. Yeah, so imagine under the light of the full moon, right? It's shining quite very brightly. So just as this symbology is, the full moon shines brightly on certain areas of our lives and brings it from our subconscious up to our mind to understand it.
Yeah, and this one is in particular, it's a full moon in Scorpio, right? Can you tell us more, what does this mean in particular?
Yes, of course. So Scorpio, as you know, is the water sign, and they say the Scorpio is one of the strongest signs of the zodiac. Why? Because the Scorpio is in touch with its deepest emotions, and it really relives. It kind of dies. It's a phoenix rising. So basically it dies, crumbles into the dust, and then rises again. So the Scorpio has the power to overcome emotions, to overcome fears. It has a very strong will to succeed. It's very focused. It's laser focused. So it's a very strong sign. And this specific full moon in Scorpio is actually shining the light on our deepest emotions. It is also telling us to really get in touch with our deepest fears, but also with the deepest inspiration. So I just want to mention that really May is going to be quite the beginning of a lot of retrograde planets. So it's really time to go deep within and to pause, to reflect, to rewrite, redo, rethink, go over so many things. So both in our values, what do we find valuable now? What brings that spark to our lives? What is the thing that we didn't have before, and now we're more aware of it because Venus is going retrograde? Then we have already Pluto. I talked about it. Then we have Saturn going retrograde. So we have time to actually rethink and restructure all of our online activities. So if you have business online, for example, you can also use this time to restructure, to rethink, to introduce I don't know, funnels or tripwires or who knows what. This is what I'm doing now. There are a lot of opportunities, a lot of classes, free or quite affordable classes going on. At the mid-May, we have the nodes, the collective north and south node, which means the focus of our collective consciousness is switching from Cancer Capricorn to Gemini Sagittarius. All right, so we're switching. So we're going to move into the mutable side. So we have to be more flexible. Also, it's going to be all about communication, how to improve things, how to reconnect in our, not on the long distance level, which is represented by Sagittarius, but on everyday level. How can we make things more practical? How can we communicate better? How can we move in our environment better? It's going to be really accentuated for the next 18 months. So I guess once we are released from this lockdown, we'll be able to, get back to the local business and really expand that. So having this kind of a little bit of a broader perspective, the tips for this full moon would be connect with your creativity. So connect with your inner guidance, and we can do this the best by meditating, by doing creative work, breath work, all these things. So it's really important, because by connecting to the inner guidance, we become more assured of ourselves. We're not waiting anymore for the external things to be right or to happen the way we want, or to get answers, but we can actually learn to get answers from within. So this is what this full moon in Scorpio is actually inviting us to do. Also, it is inviting us to be strong in our convictions. Yeah. So the strength of the Scorpio is going to be activated. So where can you find this perseverance? The strong will to overcome the emotional blocks. The perseverance, the laser focus. We have this opportunity to tune into that during this full moon. Also, as I said, the collective compassion. So look online, look where you can find communities and people that you can resonate with, and activities, and connect with them. Because the more we do that, the more we create this collective positive energy and high vibes, and we're healing. We're healing not only each other, but also the planet. So it's really, at the same time, it's difficult to live at these times, but at the same time, it's incredible. It offers us incredible opportunity to create the new life, the new world that we really want to enjoy living in, right? So we have this opportunity now.
So let's summarize everything. Basically, we're heading into May. We need to prepare for this massive retrograde season. We need to work on our connecting with our intuition, connecting with our true self, getting into the creative mode, find the perseverance with this full moon to kind of stick with it, stick with the practice, and also connect with the collective consciousness, so we can collaborate together in creation of this new world, right? Is this about?
So it's actually, even though it may be a little bit frustrating, as I said, this is also the opportunity to really create, as you said, by going deep within, connecting with our emotions. We really have the opportunity to really create and use this energy of the Scorpio to move ahead with our plans, with the projects. So it's not a dilly-dally time.
So you think even though it's retrograde, it's still good to pursue your projects and you can move forward? It doesn't mean like everything will stop or something.
Let's contextualize a little bit. As I said already, we are in the season of the Taurus. So Taurus is all about grounding. It's all about reality, right? It's an earth sign. So Taurus is all about the material reality. We're guided to really understand what really fulfills us. Where do we want to put the roots in? So which activities and projects which bring us joy, where do we want to put the roots in, to focus, to put our energy and determination in? Okay, so this is the discernment. All right, so even though maybe it sounds like an airy-fairy woo-woo time, it's not. It's all about really digging deep into what makes sense for us on a deeper level, and how can we really bring it into the reality. But the connection has to be made inside. It's not an external connection. That's what Scorpio moon is telling us. The connection is not outside. How can I create something outside which is going to bring me money? So we're not supposed to look for it outside. Yeah? We're supposed to look for it inside. What brings me value? What brings me joy?
Okay, that makes
sense.
Yep. Great. Well, thanks so much for your insights. I would like to also invite everyone to check out Iva's channel, because Iva talks about all of this and more on her channel. And you also give, I think you have your Patreon, you have mindful movement, I think. You have a lot of activities going on. Do you want to share something that people can check out?
Yeah, sure. Well, you can always turn to me for your astrology reading for your purpose. This is what I specialize in. If you want to find out who you really are and why you're here in this planet, I'm super happy to dig deep into your planet, their positions, and find those out for you. So where are your learnings and what are your talents, what are your hidden talents? I also have like a monthly subscription where you can get a monthly update tailor-made based on your own chart. So each month you get a voice recording into your inbox, like what's going on for me this month and how these energies will influence me and how can I use the best. So as far as astrology, I also have some other classes such as mindful movement, where I guide people, facilitate dance. So freestyle dance practice to actually release all the negative emotions and reconnect with the inner joy. Be creative with your body and movement and with music. So these are the couple of things that I have. I'm also developing some more, so you can subscribe to my channel and yes, and follow everything that's going on. I also have recorded meditations, astro updates, and coaching tips going on my YouTube channel.
Well, I'll link everything in the description below so you can check it out and show Iva some love. Yeah, I'm so happy we did this. It was lovely connecting with you. So see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Bye, everyone.